Hello, and welcome to the final episode of D is for Donna. It's been a while, but I had to get it done, and to be honest, I forgot to complete the series. And this is also the last drive as we were driving back to Istanbul, where we returned the hired vehicle. Marmaris is definitely a place to return to. It was relaxing yet bustling, and we had such a lovely time there. Our Airbnb was beautifully furnished in the prime location, as you would have seen in the previous video. The drive was smooth sailing, but it's always a little sad leaving a place. However, we had Foça and Istanbul to look forward to. As you can see, the drive was a little wet, but I'm sure the farmers were delighted. Our first food stop was at a mall where we had to try Popeyes. As South Africans, we were curious, what is this craze about? To me, it tasted like any other fast food chicken burger. I think that settles it, right? And just like that, we were in Foça at Golden Hour, the best I've seen yet. We stayed at a decent Airbnb where we had a very helpful host. After freshening up, we treated ourselves to a delicious seafood dinner and chats with the locals. Our waiter was from Gaziantep, who shared his harrowing stories from the devastating earthquake at the start of the year. After an early night, we were up and at 'em with the final and the longest drive to Istanbul. For breakfast, we stopped in a town called Barasi that seemed to only have men. We enjoyed a delicious doughy pizza and Saint Sebastian cheesecake. Yes, that was breakfast. To be honest, the bread was so fresh here, I could have just had it with plain butter. This was now the first major city and the traffic was insane. Say hello to the bridge that connects Europe and Asia. First things first, I had some errands to run, and that was in Beşiktaş. My sister asked me to get her some items at a luxury store. Probably the only time I'll go to a luxury store in Istanbul. Let's be real. I had to do a quick walk around to see what the rich and famous really get up to on a Saturday. All right. After peeping through the world of luxury and opulence, I had to rush back to my reality at busy Taksim to see the Galata Tower. The Salt Bay restaurant is well positioned here with foot traffic that's really hard to beat. This takes me down memory lane because I went up the Galata Tower in 2015. This is the famous tram that goes up and down Istiklal Street. Istiklal is a walking street. There are no cars, just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. But still, this is my favorite street in Istanbul. There's just so much energy. It was game night, so we had to go and watch the Liverpool game, and this was at an Irish pub just off Istiklal Street. There was such a vibe. It was so much fun. The next day, we had to do the bazaars, as you do when you are in Istanbul. This was a lot of fun, and I had to go down nostalgia again and have a bride milli as we were going around shopping. It was rainy, but that could not stop us. Just buy an umbrella on the side of the road, and we were off to go and see the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia. We didn't end up going to the Blue Mosque. There were so many people, but it was still worth going to the Hagia Sophia and taking some photos there. Drumroll please for the best kebab in Istanbul. This was an Iskandar, a 4.8. Screens on screens with the Premier League on one and the rugby South Africa was playing on the other screen. Can you tell that I'm obsessed with Turkish towels? We were really fortunate with really good weather the entire time of our trip, except for the one drive. I had to have lunch, and that was another doner kebab, which was an average doner, maybe a 3. It was all right. But the highlight after the doner had to have an ice cream, because what is Istanbul without having a dondurma? I did have just a vanilla, but it was delicious. This was our final goodbye drink to Istanbul at the terrace. We also did a final walk around where we had little snacks that we haven't tried during the whole trip. It was really nice. This guy looked a bit confused as to why he was saying hi to the camera. That was fun. Down memory lane, this is a club somehow I went to in 2015. Good to spot. Word of warning, maybe don't fly Dubai. It was so uncomfortable, and you have to pay for entertainment and pay for everything else in between. Overall, this was such a glorious trip. Learned so much, did so much. It was really, really something to remember forever. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Bye for now.